This is a National Diaper Bank Network Minute.
Sibs Alicia and Laura Rathbone founded Sisters on the Streets to get period supplies to people in Los Angeles County who could not afford them. When the communities they serve were devastated by wildfires, Sisters on the Streets sprung into action. They were supported by the Alliance for Period Supplies and other members of that nationwide network. Alicia describes the scope of the disaster.
It seemed like every corner of Los Angeles was on fire, and so many communities were definitely affected, whether it's directly or indirectly. There was households that were damaged, burnt down, and then there was a lot of communities further away from the fires because the windstorms were out of power for a week or multiple weeks. We're talking about really severely low-income populations.
Rapidly, Sisters on the Streets received donations from You by Kotex and others. Laura explains.
So when the fires happened, we received, emails from other, period supply banks from like Ohio and Las Vegas. And the Alliance for Period Supplies reached out with an amazing donation offer. And so we actually had to turn away some donations because we couldn't feasibly manage what we were receiving.
That's an interesting story to me because we see this so many times that people are very motivated. It touches their heart when they know about a disaster. But really, we need to be building up nonprofits every day so that they have the capacity to respond when these horrific things happen.
Yeah, at the U.S. Conference on Poverty and Basic Needs, I've seen several presentations done on disaster response. Coming from LA, I never thought, we don't get hurricanes, we don't get tornadoes. Never would I thought that a fire would just take over the community like this, where we would become a disaster response center.
The best time to support an organization responding to a disaster is actually before the disaster happens. Sisters on the Streets rose to the occasion and met the needs of many Angelenos, but they also turned down donations because they did not have the space to process them. Building the capacity of the organizations essential to your community right now is a critical part of emergency preparedness, because those are the organizations that will be on the ground when disasters strike. To learn more about the amazing work of basic needs banks across the U.S., visit allianceforperiodsupplies.org and nationaldiaperbanknetwork.org.